I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our year. Make some noise for yourselves one time. It is a special one tonight because we have the Wahine in the house. Make some noise for the New Zealand Warriors women's team. Jello, it is a pleasure to be here tonight. We got the Wahine in the building. It is an exciting time. The first game in 5 years, I believe, for these girls, going up against the Sydney Roosters, the defending champions. It's all go, brother.
It's all go, man. I'm pumped for this one. I know these girls are sick of talking about what's coming up. They just want to get in and have a game. So before we get to that, we got the Six Again podcast ladies in the room too.
We do, and we got to thank our sponsors for the evening, Spates, the TAB, Shaw, Scopic, and of course, the mighty New Zealand Warriors.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, mates.
What sellouts? Look at us.
Sellouts, that's what they call us, sellouts. So, Jello, let's get into the review of this last weekend, bro. We had plenty going on, starting with our boys, the Warriors. We are injury prone as all get out.
Yeah, poor old Lukey. I know this has been the story of the week. Foul tackle? Yes, no?
Look, I honestly, in real time, that was just a peach of a tackle, perfectly timed. Obviously, just got super unlucky with the positioning of the leg, and here we are, another playmaker out for the season, his third serious injury in as many years. Your heart's got to go out to him. Dally M leader going into private voting as well. It's very tough to stomach for any Warriors fan, but the good news is Tanner Boyd has been playing his ass off in the New South Wales Cup, 13-1, and they're going for 12 on the trot this week.
Yeah, they are flying, mate. And if you don't know what Tanner Boyd looks like, there he is. Mr. Tanner. Oh, yeah, hold on a second. He looks something like that. Is that close enough? That's pretty close.
I'm pretty sure he's been in the weight room since then, Tanner Boyd.
Let's have a look at the real Tanner Boyd. It's not far off.
As Mike Goldberg, the old UFC commentator, used to say, virtually identical.
We'll have a quick squiz at the netball. Stars and the Mystics. Are we changing teams? We started as a Stars team.
We started as a Stars team, but I think we might.
Price is dropping.
Yeah, well, look, I think they've only got 3 points all season. I'm a Mystics guy. I've always been a Mystics guy. Never doubted the Mystics. We had Kai Cutter France, bro. So we had Kai and his family in here at full time over the weekend. We had a big party. Family, friends, fans. Unfortunately, he just met a guy who was too big, too strong, and too good on the day.
Are you talking about Shaquille O'Neal? Because he met him too, didn't he?
He's definitely too big, too strong. Yeah, it's the old Eddie. He made it his mission to dap it. Look how massive that dude is, bro. Holy shit. Mission complete. Look, I don't know. That might be the consolation win of the weekend, Jello. But look, we love Kai here. He's one of our own. We're super proud of him. But unfortunately, not the result.
It's not the result, but what I love is that we had a Kiwi fighting for a world title, and it gave us something to look forward to. Like, the whole build-up was awesome. The energy in this room when he was walking out was unreal. The fact he didn't get the result, it's a shame, but thank you, Kai, for giving us something we wouldn't have had otherwise.
And he's been the first guest on the show, a big supporter.
He is. Guest number one.
Guest number one. He got Izzy and Dan on here as well, so we love you, Kai, and sorry to see you not get the result, but look, no love lost here, bro. And speaking of Auckland has taken on the world, bro, Auckland City, they got absolutely smashed by Bayern Munich 10-0. They went up against Benfica, went down 6-0, but Jello, the goal heard around the world, a substitute maths teacher from Mount Roskill Intermediate School, Connor Gray, getting the famous 1-1 draw. Here we go.
From a corner in his career. Floats this one in, and oh, they have scored! It's Gray with the biggest goal and biggest moment of his life.
So a 1-1 draw with Boca Juniors, 74-time Argentinian champs. That goal alone was worth $1.7 million to Auckland City's bottom line. So if they got the draw, they were due an extra $1.7 million, which is probably more than ever's come through the coffers at Auckland FC.
That's pretty cool, man. And it highlights that, you know, sometimes in sports you get these fairy tale finishes, and we're going to go over some of those today. So 3 occasions when sporting fairy tales have come true, starting with Munster. A small team in Ireland beating the almighty All Blacks.
Forward. Nice kick for Jimmy Ball. Beautifully picked up by Ball. Up to halfway. Very good run by Ball. And he's through into the 22. Brian Williams is there. Nicely taken by Munster, and this is a try.
Limbs in the crowd. I bet there'd be plenty of Guinness sunk that night in Munster.
Oh, 100%. Remember we had Doug Howlett in here, and he went to Munster, and they live off that day in 1978. They live off the day they beat the All Blacks.
Yeah, what a guest he was as well. Legend of the game. Secondly, we got Auckland versus Australia in the Rugby League. I believe this was 1989. A midweek game where the mighty Aucklanders, Jello, got up over the heavily favoured Australians. Look at that kit.
And it was just Aucklanders. I mean, these are the boys. And this was the last set of the game, with Australia 2 points behind.
Is this when I start doing the Ray Warren commentary? Ettinghausen.
Love this. Watch this from the marker and the dummy half here. There's a nice little 1-2 punch in the head, play on.
So we're expecting a little bit of this from the Wahine, the Warriors women this weekend. Ladies, if any of the markers get smart this weekend, just a quick little 1-2, that'll do. Little Jello running on the field there.
Parlour Park, 1989, what a night that would have been.
And last up, Jello, I believe you couldn't go a whole show without inserting yourself in here somewhere. Cook Islands versus Samoa.
Well, we've been doing this show for 2 months, and I've been waiting to get this one out there. So this is the last play to win the game. Samoa down by 2 against the mighty Cook Islands.
Jello's had a hair transplant since then.
Now I want you to keep your eye on the man with the Cook Island flag here as the celebrations continue. Don't know whose uncle that is. So yeah, it's a very special night. I know we got some Cook Islanders in the house too. This team's full of them. That was a special night, and they don't come along too often for the Cooks. I think it's been unlucky also every time we play Samoa since then.
And next up, Jello, we got Liam Lawson. We've been ripping him out all year. We've been keeping him honest. But this weekend, a 6th place finish, his best of all time. Qualified in 6th, narrowly avoided a crash on the first lap. Max Verstappen almost ran into him. But grafted away, and his first 6th place finish of his career. An absolutely huge result for the Kiwi. I'm pretty sure Yuki Tsunoda finished in 48th, which is an incredible get that up here, basically.
Yeah, it would be, man. And how cool would it be if, the guy that replaced him, he ends up replacing him back? The old double switcheroo at the end of the year.
Yeah, I'm not sure the old double switcheroo's ever been done before in Formula One, but shit, Liam's going the right way about it. He's finally finding some form after a pretty tough start.
All right, mate, you bring it in. Our freak of the week.
Zoe Hobbs, ladies and gentlemen. Zoe Hobbs.
Freak.
The first ever New Zealand woman to run under 11 seconds in the 100 metres. She is gunning for an Olympic medal. She's hitting her strides at all the right time. First ever time under 11 seconds, which is outrageously fast.
Very fast. Let's have a look at the video, just how fast that is.
No problems here. Great start for Davis and Talu Smith.
Lane second on the left. Oh my God, she is boosting.
Just looking like she's on terms with Davis, and Talu Smith is going to be Thelma Davis.
She's definitely speeding down.
10.93 for Thelma Davis.
Don't know what's happening with the audio there, but hey, one more time for Zoe Hobbs, ladies and gentlemen, our freak of the week. We are so proud to have her as a New Zealander. She's representing us on the world stage with absolute excellence, Jello.
Yeah, building nicely towards the Olympics. And someone else that's been, some other people have been building nicely lately is the Six Again podcast.
Yes.
They're on there. They're a couple episodes in now, and I know they're looking forward to the start of the season. So let's bring them up on stage and get to meet them. Please welcome Tia McDougall and Pip Morris from the Six Again podcast.
Ladies, thanks so much for joining us. Obviously a very exciting week for you guys, an exciting week for these guys. Tell us about Six Again and how it came about.
Oh, look, I think we need to talk about the Women's League. We need to talk about the Women's League way more, and there wasn't a podcast in New Zealand for the women. There is obviously hundreds, I want to say, of men's podcasts talking about the league, but Tia, we're obviously pretty passionate about the league, particularly the women's game, so why not make a podcast?
Yeah, we're just real leagueies. I know we come few and far between, but there are a few people that prefer rugby league over rugby union. We are definitely some of them. We love to talk about it, and just thought it was time to have a women's one about the women's game.
Tell us about yourselves, your backgrounds. Like, what do you guys do for work? Where have you come from?
Don't hold it against me, but I'm racing, a real racing fan, so I actually work for track.
Oh, sorry, if we say racist. Racing?
Racing!
Oh, sorry, my bad.
I'm a professional racist, actually.
Oh, yeah.
On
did a bit of
television?
sideline for the league. Yep, so that's about me, really. Commentate greyhound sometimes.
Where are you from? Are you an Auckland girl?
No, I'm, don't hold it against me again, Waikato, and look, I moved around a lot though, but yeah, born and raised in Waikato.
I'm from Lower Hutt. Yes, yeah.
At least one in the building. That's
Thank
great.
God.
That's great.
Yes, great. Yeah, okay place. I'm from there. I've been covering rugby league sport for the past 3 years on television. Now I do TAB for the NRL. I do a bit on Sky, do a bit of Sport Nation. It's Chen League, yeah.
Whereabouts is your family from? Because I look at you and I think Māori, Greek, Indian, Italian. Like, where are you from?
Well, what do you think?
That's why I'm asking the question.
You know,
If I'm 5% Indian in my test, anything's possible.
I used to play I get asked all the time, I used to play a fun game of just say the first country that pops to mind and see if I could get away with it, until one day I said I was from Iran. And the guy goes, oh, I can speak Arabic, and then he starts speaking Arabic to me, and I had no idea what he was saying. So
We can call you the Cliff Curtis of rugby league women's podcasting, playing any role.
I'm Māori. And white, yeah. Both.
So, ladies, obviously with the Warriors coming back into the comp, that must have been a very exciting moment for you. Was that something that sort of started the genesis of this podcast, or was that always the plan?
I think it was a little bit always the plan, but absolutely that was a driving force for it. So yeah, the Wahine Warriors coming back, just the NRLW itself, I think, Tia, really building 12 teams, you get the Wars back, the Bulldogs joining it. It's growing as a game, so yeah, definitely something we wanted to do.
You guys got your eyes across this competition.
Yes.
Give us a preview. What are these girls in for in the 2025 season? Who are the teams to look out for? Who are the
Apart
players
from a
to look
Warriors
out for?
championship,
Of course,
obviously.
the Warriors. But who are these players? Who are these teams to look out for?
Well, they're obviously top spot. Besides that, it's probably the team they're about to face on the weekend. The Sydney Roosters are incredible. I think, is it 7 of them? The New South Wales starters. They've got some big names in there. Broncos have plenty of good names.
Tamika Upton, obviously Stacey Walker, she was amazing last year. Gail Broughton from there. Julia Robinson on the wing. So I think the Broncos are going to be right up the top again. They obviously won the minor premiership, didn't quite take it off in the Prem, but yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to see how you guys go as podcasters, as interviewers. Okay, we're going to throw you in the deep end. There's no editing studio here. The eyes are on you, okay? So we're going to leave you girls to it. Me and Mitch are going to step aside. And I'm going to bring up on stage, can I please have RP Nichols, Michaela Brake, and Taisha Encarnacio.
All right, hi girls.
All right, ladies, we'll kick into it. And RP, I'll ask you first. We'll go one serious question before we get into maybe not so. Captain obviously named. How's it going to feel running out on Sunday, leading the team out against the Roosters?
It's going to be exciting. Just surreal. You know, I'm really excited to run out with these girls, and yeah, just exciting.
And when you had a look at the draw and you see that was the Roosters first up, what was your initial thoughts?
I never really thought too much about it. I think I've played against them the last few years, so yeah, I don't really have much thought. But it'll be a good challenge for these girls. They've trained so hard. I'm proud of how far they've come. But yeah, we're going to be great.
From 7 minutes to 70, how are you guys going with your game fitness?
Yeah, well, we're probably going to find it a little bit different. It's 70 minutes. I don't really know. I couldn't tell you. I can tell you on Monday, though, how it's going to feel.
Is that a bit annoying? You guys haven't had a pre-season game, have you? Have you played some in-house ones?
No, we're the type of team that just want to do it the hard way.
Yeah.
And just
Obviously.
chuck ourselves in the deep end with no floaties and see if we sink or swim. And I think, to be honest, it's a perfect opportunity for us to play against the Roosters first, because for us to, play against the best of the best is a good chance for us to really see where we're at. And I heard they're quite soft, to be honest. And I don't know if you've seen, but Harata's shoulders, Vinny's shoulders, this one's shoulders, I would honestly be scared if I were them. Yeah.
True. I remember a few weeks ago on the sideline you said you were quite excited to start running it straight a few more.
Yeah, look, I tried that on my first Saturday session and I failed miserably.
Yeah. Who were you at? Who were you running
Shakira
at?
bunted me off, and that was with a bag, and it was embarrassing. So I have decided that I'm not going to run it straight. I will run sort of diagonally, then cut back in and run in between two people, and that's going to be my game plan for the season.
She's going to run sideways 30 metres and then go
Correct.
forward.
We're going to crab.
Correct.
Crab up the field. There you go.
Yeah, and just on that one up, has she managed to get back on side yet?
No, always she's. No, she's every training she always shows up. So yeah, she's always on side.
And you guys will be doing a bit of travelling. Is there anyone you don't want to be roomed with? Crickets?
Minnie.
I've roomed with you so many times, so
We're different. She sleeps
Yeah.
in, I wake up early. We have different timetables.
I've also roomed with a Shaki a couple times. She's a sleeper. Who can I pick on? A couple of them kind of smell, so look to stay away from them. But nah, whoever, anyone, everyone's got good chat. That's important.
Across the league, there's some of your teammates, plenty of other Kiwis. Who are you excited to come up against?
Probably Neeks. Yeah. She's one of my good mates, but I'm excited to go up against her, and probably Shay, who I used to live with for ages. So, yeah.
Do you have anyone, Happy?
Just all the Canberra girls. Yeah.
Do you guys still use the same team song as the boys?
Yes.
You've been with the Titans and Raiders?
Yes.
Could you rate the team songs from best to worst? Surely the Wahs are up there at the top.
Oh. Do you want me to rate them?
Rate them best to worst. So 1 being your favourite team song, 2 being meh, 3 being the worst team song you've had to sing. Did you just ask what the song was?
Yeah. I actually don't know what our song is, to be honest. So we haven't actually learned our song.
Yet,
so,
okay.
yeah.
Learn it on Sunday when we're singing.
Definitely
When
the
you
best,
win.
so you can rate the other ones.
That's all right. Maybe once.
Okay, Raiders will be on the top. Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
All right. I want to ask you two, who's got the best step in your team?
Betu, she's pretty tricky. Kaylin, she got a gooey. I'm yet to see Emily's. I've got a feeling that she's got a bit of a gooey on her. She's just keeping it secret a little bit. Actually, I saw Harata's. She can break some ankles and some shoulders and some faces. So, yeah, couple good steppers in our team. You'll see it on Sunday, definitely.
I know you said you're not scared of any of the Roosters, but if there's one player coming at you that you don't really want to be coming at you, who's that?
Oh, look, there's none of them that I'm saying don't come at me, because for who we're marking, especially when it comes to Kelly and Frazard, come at us. They're psychos, man. So I'm pumped for it. They've obviously got a great reputation. They're, probably the best centre winger combo going around. So second best. And so I think it's going to be a good chance to really put some pressure on them and say how you're doing and just see how they handle it.
Give them a 1-2, as they said, and move back.
Well, I know it looks like you guys have dinner served, but just before I let you guys go, I'll get you to say one thing outside of winning that you'd like to achieve or accomplish this year.
Probably just growing our team culture and connection just within our girls. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be the same. We talk about how this will never happen again. Ron has said it a couple times, how there's a high chance that this team will never be the same. So just making the most of this year, making history by being a part of the NRLW for the first time in a long time. And yeah, just, I guess, creating a culture that people want to be a part of and aspire to be a part of our team. That's our responsibility now, being the Wahine Warriors. So yeah, just being a part of that.
Well, thank you, ladies, and as always, up the Wahs, and hopefully you smash the Roosters.
All right, we're going to now play a game called Perfect Pairs, but to have the left edge here, I'm going to need the right edge of Emanita and Peyton if you're around. Sorry to interrupt your lovely full-time feed, beautiful food, but it is time to get competitive, all right? So Shallo's going to explain what the game is, but Emanita and Peyton, it's time to...
Hide in my. So the whole points of this game, okay? The boys think they're going all right this year. They say the key is connection, all right? So we want to test your connection telepathically, okay? So perfect pairs. I'm going to ask you a question. You're going to answer it. You have to guess what her answer is going to be, okay? So we'll get you. You jump on this side so you can't chat to each other. You can sit over here with Mitch. Switcheroo. You come over here.
I hope you get it wrong.
All right, so we're going to ask you the question. You're going to write down the answer. All right, and she's going to guess what your answer is. Okay? We've never played this game before, so this is going to be fun.
We see some cheating already being hinted at upon the stage. All right, so question number 1.
Wait, who's going first, left edge or right edge? Right edge. Right edge, go first.
The right it is. That was very, very aggressive.
Who's writing the answer?
Okay, so our first question, ladies. What is your go-to karaoke song?
Okay, face down, tip that up. No. Other way around.
Oh, was that a little... a little Sonny Bill flick.
All right, before you see her answer, what is her go-to karaoke song?
Oh, wait, hang on, pause. Her go-to or my go-to?
Your go-to.
I've done her go-to.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that'll work.
Okay, I'm going to say Boogie Shoes.
Let's go!
Boogie shoes. Wow.
Let's go.
Okay. Hey, what's this going on?
Hey, no Morse code, no funny business.
Different question.
All right, question number 2.
Who's writing? Huh? So you write down your answer. You answer the question.
Okay.
For yourself, what do you think?
If you had one food to eat for the rest of your life, let's call it like a cuisine type, say like a Thai or an Indian or Italian. What one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Don't let us see the writing. All right, board face down.
My friend knows this. Indian butter chicken.
Oh my God!
Wow,
I don't think you guys need to build team culture. I think it's already there.
Wow.
This is insane. 2 for 2.
2 for 2. This is quite creepy. Okay, so you're writing down your answer. Oh no, switcheroo these one, no? Yeah, you write your answer. You guess your answer.
Okay. Shit, the bar's been set high. There's a bit of telekinesis going on here. All right, number 3. What is your biggest fear? Didn't write them. Drum roll, please.
Okay, yeah, all right, you guys are...
Okay, I'm going to say something to do with honey. Something to do with my dog, honey.
Okay.
What though?
Oh! What is going on?
Sorry.
I am in shock here.
How is this happening? I didn't did you expect this?
See, this is the difference between the Wahine and the men's team. The men's team would have been together for 10 years. They don't know a single answer.
That's true.
You guys are blowing my mind right now. That is incredible. All right, we're moving on now. I reckon we're going to get a 100% hit rate at this crack. All right, so
The
question number
they,
4.
They do get harder. These are harder, I think.
Question number 4. Who am I asking? All right. Who is your celebrity crush?
You're writing. My writing for you.
Okay, you write down her celebrity crush.
The Matrix might have broken here.
Okay, face down.
Michael B. Jordan.
What? What? What the hell? What the hell?
Oh, this is insane.
This is outrageous. Warriors by 50. Warriors by 50. Oh my days.
What is happening? I thought you were writing down Michaela Break. I was like, hey. That is spooky. So we're 4 out of 4, 2 from 2.
4 out of 4.
Okay, let's go one more each. We'll go one more each here. One more each.
All right. Oh, okay, I'm going to pick one of these. I'm not going to go for that next one. Okay. What is your dream holiday destination?
All right, my one. Yours? Yeah. Same page.
No clues.
Did we check them for bugs before the
I don't know how they're
security?
doing this. Okay, what's Michaela's dream holiday?
I don't know if it's said right, but Maldives, dives. Oh,
Hawaii, close
Hawaii.
though, same buzz.
Same vibe. Same vibe. Okay.
It had to end at some stage. That was absolutely insane.
Okay, let me
All right.
pick this one.
This is for the dub.
This is to clinch it for the left edge. Favorite thing to watch on TV?
They're doing the mentalist reading of each other now.
You write down your favorite thing to watch on TV. Your favorite thing.
Well, either.
Yeah, maybe show. Yeah, we'll go TV show.
No, I'm doing a show.
Okay, show. Yep.
Same page? Oh! Same page. I'm gonna guess this one. Squid Games. Oh, I was gonna say that, but we're watching Squid Games at the moment.
Ginny in Georgia. I believe we're going to have to go to a tie-break round here. Am I wrong? And look, we're going for a tie-break round. I'm calling it. Okay. For the right edge. What app do you use most on your phone? What app do you use most on your phone?
What app do you use? Yeah, what do you use?
Yeah. Oh, I'm second guessing this. TikTok.
Wow.
I was thinking what you post.
This is for all the bickies right here.
Same
you take
question?
it away, Jello.
Same question.
Sure.
Same question.
We can go same question.
Same question. Yeah. So I write for her.
Yes.
No, what she? No, I write for you.
Yeah, she writes yours.
Wait. So,
Oh, you just wrote. It's you. No, you wrote. Yeah.
Why did I crack this show house?
Snapchat.
TikTok. Oh. All right, we got to call this one a draw. Left edge, right edge. Finish with the draw.
Make
Shake
some
hands.
noise
Shake hands,
for your
ladies.
outside backs.
All right, so we've tested the backline connection. Next one, same game. Props versus halves. Who's on the list here? I need the 6 and the 7. I need Emily Curtin and Patricia Maliapo.
And we've got Harata and Lavinia as well.
All right, we're going to test out the connection between our starting props and our 6 and 7, which is a very important connection, isn't it, Mitch?
Absolutely. You'd argue that's what gets the team on the front foot.
So who's going first? You want to go first, Emily?
The props.
Props.
And we'll call that off the back fence, actually. This
Off
is
the
straight
back
off the
fence.
back
All right,
fence.
I'll start us off. First question. What would Harata spend her last $100 on? Don't look. You write the answer.
I've got it.
All right, what do we got? Oh, I forgot to ask the question first. Oh my gosh.
Yay!
Knock on. Scrum down.
Knock on.
All right, let's flip it around. What's she spending her last $100 on? You write it down. Table talk.
There's a lot of non-verbal communication going on here.
That's what happens in the forge. Yes. Under fatigue.
Too tired to talk. All right. What she got?
Food.
Kai.
Kai.
Well done.
That's 1 for 1. I can't believe we asked the props that.
Easy question, eh? All right, you got one for the backs?
All right.
For the halves, I mean?
For the halves. I'm going to go with, speaking of Kai, one food for the rest of your life. One food type, let's call it.
Emily's going to write down what food she would eat for the rest of her life, and you're going to guess what it is.
Chicken, pasta.
What she got? Thai. Close-ish.
So the props are up. An early start for the props.
Okay.
What we got, Jello?
All right, next question for the props. To take 2-0, take the series. What time do you go to bed, usually? No, you can't ask her. You write down what time you're going to bed. Yeah, try to guess roughly which hour.
9:30.
Ooh, nearly.
Don't you go to church?
All right. So our last one. Is this our last one, Jello?
Yeah, we'll go last one. Backs here with a
All right.
chance to clinch it.
So-
Tie the series.
The question is, what is your most hated household chore? Yeah, you're writing, I believe. Drum roll, please. To keep the halves in the game.
All right. Most hated household chore.
Dishes.
Cleaning the bathroom. Make some noise for the props. It wasn't as good as our first mind reading from the other ladies, but hey, the props take it. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate your time.
All right, guys. Mitch and I are going to take a little time out now, but while we do, we want you to welcome one of Auckland's own, one of the funniest men in the city. Please welcome Keegan Gordon.
Check. Hello, keep it going for these boys. Oh yeah, podcast everybody. How we doing? Ladies, make some noise. What, excited for the season or what? Yeah, there we go. What's going on, everybody? I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm up here to crack some funnies. I hope that's all right with you guys. Make some noise if you've been to a comedy show before. All right, for those of you who haven't, make some noise if you've laughed before. Yeah, on 3, give me your biggest, fakest laugh. You ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, we'll work on that. But that's your job tonight. Just sit back, relax, and laugh. I got a couple funnies to crack for you guys. I hope it's going to be all right with you. How we doing? Are you excited for the season, ladies? What's up? Yes, I heard Jamie Chapman is single now. If you could sign me for a 1-game contract when you guys play the Ferns, that would be nice. No? All right, I guess not. I get it. I'm in a weird mood. I spent the day today on Waiheke Island, and on the ferry over, I met a lady. Thank you. I'm very excited because she told me she was polyamorous. And I thought that meant she was into islander guys. Turns out she was into every guy on the island. A real people person. I told her it's all good, I'm bisexual. She's like, what? I was like, sometimes I have to buy sex. Thank you, one person. I've been getting a little bit insecure as the day went on because I'm only half islander. I'm also half Indian. My parents met on a ram raid. My mum wanted an arranged marriage, she got a premeditated one. I'm kind of not sure about being a brown dude. You know, there's a lot of brown guy stereotypes, and I hate all good-looking brown guys that are famous because I feel like they set the bar way too high for regular brown guys, right? Like, who's the one guy who's in all the movies and all the girls like him, the big guy with the long hair? No, yeah, Jason Momoa. All right, relax. Bloody hell. Everyone just moaned his name out to me. I'm a moan. I hate Jason Momoa, especially when you're like me and you're closer to Jason Farfoy from What Now? And how much pussy is he getting? Let's go to guys, welcome to What Now? Yeah! I hate all brown guy stereotypes. You know what's the one brown guy stereotype I hate the most? It's the type of stereo that drives past my house. At 3 in the morning with the speakers on the outside of the car. I hate, and I'm not saying all brown guys do it, but I'll stand up here in Kingston where there's no parking and admit, all guys that do it are brown. Right? Because if it was a white guy, you wouldn't be pissed off, you know? He'd go past, you'll hear the noise, you'll just be like, ooh, I love this podcast. I think that's the whole reason not many brown guys like any motorsport or anything, you know? We're too worried about like how our car looks and our stereo as opposed to how fast it's going. Like you're watching Bathurst and here in first place, white guy. Second place, obviously another white guy. Third place, what the brown guy? Fourth place, cop car. Some dude went past my house, he just had his phone plugged in, like his AUX. All I heard was, in 50 meters, turn left on Aotearoa Road. I find it very hard. I'm competing with a very rare steak right now. I finally got some eye contact there. Nice. Lasted 10 seconds. What is this? Every date I've ever been on? It's hard these days dating, you know, you got to compete with like girls, you got all these things like tools like Satisfyer Pro 2s, make some noise. Make some noise if you've heard of the Satisfyer Pro 2. All right, one clap in the back, good stuff. I think there was a guy. One dehydrated chick actually down there. Guys, if you haven't heard of it, basically we can't compete. Women don't need us anymore. They have this thing, it's called a Satisfyer Pro 2. It goes on the clit, whatever the hell that thing is. And it just sucks until the battery dies. But it comes with a charging cable so the battery never dies. We can't compete with this thing. How much technology do you need? Who invented this? Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, and Dyson vacuums? And it sounds terrifying. It's just like, ngok, 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 ngok. I wasn't sure if you get it from Peaches and Cream or Bunnings Warehouse. And this chick I was seeing got so protective over it, you know, because I was like, my thinking was if you can't beat him, join him, right? So I went and bought another one. I took her one. I just put one on each nipple. She's really not budging from that steak. I thought that was going to get her. That did not work at all. You guys have been a lot of fun. Thank you, one guy. Do you guys have like a team haka that you guys have been working on? You got a team haka? No, you haven't got one? You go? Oh, well, you guys should. I love watching. Make some noise if you guys like watching the haka. I love watching the haka. Yeah. But I also find it hilarious that we force other teams to watch us do the haka before the game. Right? Because we're really good at rugby. So that's like if I was going to fight some little kid And right before me and the little kid fought, you guys all came in, held the little kid, forced him to watch me, and then I get to spend 5 minutes just being like, fuck up, you little cunt! I'm gonna kill you! You don't want to play us after that, right? We might as well get a 20-point head start. Because you know the haka is you spend 5 minutes before the game channeling your scariest ancestors of all time. We don't even have the scariest ancestors. Could you imagine Team Germany's haka? Well, you would want to play them after that, right? They all just like, they're just like, 1, 2, 3. Du hast. I just think we should let other countries respond with their own versions of the haka, right? That'll be a bit more fair and entertaining. I can imagine we're playing like 40th ranked Team Korea. They all just light up and they're just like, Toru, fa. All right, well, this has been electric, everybody. In closing, any questions? Thank you. You guys have been awesome. Check me out on Instagram at Keegan Gordon. I got a show at Telepathic Theatre this Saturday. I'm headlining. Check it out. Thank you, boys.
So we got 2 more games we're going to play, and now we're going to need the bench before we get up the great man, the coach Ron. Ladies on the bench, Lydia, Mariri, Ashley, and Matakino. If you're not mid-feed, we're going to play a quick little game.
If you are mid-feed, hurry up, we won't be long. I don't mind.
Yeah, if you are mid-feed, bring some up for Jello.
Okay, so the way that this game works, it's another game we haven't played, but we'll figure out as we go. The game is most likely. Okay, so we'll come to you one at a time. Okay, and I'm going to ask you who's the most likely in the team to do something. Okay, and whether we know the answer is correct or not, your teammates in the crowd are going to say yeah or boo if you got it wrong. Okay, so should we start from this end? Huh? I'll ask you individually, okay? Who is the most likely in the team to get lost leaving the hotel?
Peyton.
Peyton
or Tyra?
Crowd?
Yeah, Tyra.
Can I get a round of applause if she's correct or a boo if she's wrong? Nice.
Second question is, who is the most dramatic when injured?
Probably myself.
Crowd.
Myself was the answer. What are we saying, girls?
Oh, I got a boo.
Thank you.
Okay, next one. Who would survive longest in the wilderness?
Harata. Beast mode.
Is she right?
All right. Who is the mama bear of the team?
Harata.
Okay, back to this end. Who would make the best reality TV star?
What's the show?
Love Island.
Yeah, anyone in the young household. I reckon Peyton should be pretty funny on there.
What are we saying?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. And who is the baby of the team?
Vans and Ashley.
Verdict, ladies?
Oh, you.
Oh, that was extremely
Oh, yes, no.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Who is most likely to adopt 12 kids?
Petal.
Is she on the money?
That's the best response we've got all night. I think that's a home run. All right, now who takes longest to get ready for a night out?
Probably Lawson.
All right, we got a couple left. If you got into a fight, who is the one person you want as backup?
Harata.
All right, Mitch, bring
All
us
right.
home.
Our last one is, who is most likely to hog the mic for karaoke?
Harata.
The single boo from Harata there. I think that speaks volumes.
So now to sing a song. Please welcome. No. We won't do that to you. But give a round of applause for
Make some
these
noise for
lovely
your
ladies.
bench girls. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now. So we have an Australian coach, Jello. We have an Australian coach, and we thought it was time to maybe quiz him on his New Zealand knowledge. And, an old-fashioned New Zealand punishment I, experiences at the boarding house quite a bit is you dip the towel in a little bit of water, you spin it around, and if you get a question wrong, what tish?
That's right.
So
we need some muscle to dish out the punishment. Can we get who's the two back rowers this weekend? We haven't had them up yet. Where are we at?
And can we get Coach Ron up to pledge his allegiance to the flag?
You stand over here. Where's our... You guys get one each. Okay. So we're going to make this as patriotic as possible. So, Mr. Griffith, if you avert your gaze to the New Zealand flag as you answer these questions. And I'm going to ask you to take your hand out of your pocket. I'm going to ask you to take your hand out of your pocket and put it on your heart, please, as you answer these questions. Okay, Mitch, you got the first question for us?
Just to preface, I did not write these questions. What is the STI capital of New Zealand?
All right, ladies.
Give him a whack.
Ladies, whoop that ass. Whoop that ass, please. He's got it wrong.
I'm gonna have to say, Wellington.
Oh, look. I don't know if I want to say I wish you were right, but it's actually, it's well known that it's Kirikiriroa Hamilton.
All right, give him a whack.
It was harder to booing again. I'm in trouble.
Oh, good technique. Need some power, though. Need some power. All right, question number 2. According to Google Maps, how long does it take to drive from the Sky Tower to the Beehive?
Auckland to Wellington.
So, Google Maps.
Don't ask for directions.
No.
Hey, Siri.
10 hours.
Oh,
7 hours and 36 minutes, to be precise. I can tell the ladies are a bit hesitant to whoop their coach there, which is probably fair enough before game 1.
One each. Give him one as well.
All right, Ron. Who was New Zealand's first female Prime Minister?
I don't know if it was Jacinta Ardern.
Oh, mate, you're killing me. You're killing me. It was Jenny Shipley. It was Jenny Shipley. Come on, girls.
All right, next question. Now, I don't expect you to ask this, so I'll let you, if you need to, you can turn to your ladies on stage for help here. Which Kiwi icon was known for eating his steak medium rare?
Johnny Danger.
Hey, there we go. She was about to say Israel Adesanya so she could whack her coach one more time. All right, and now this is arguably an Australasian question. So for our last question, we're letting you off pretty easy here, coach. But where can you find the best sausage sizzle in New Zealand?
Bunnings.
Make some noise for your coach, Ron. Thanks for joining us.
Just thanks, Mitch, Jello, for having us along tonight. Really appreciate it. And Shane, thanks for your hospitality. Fantastic meal. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Make some noise for Coach Ron one more time, ladies and gents. So, ladies and gents, that wraps up our absolutely outrageous games. I promise we're not going to get anyone up again. But look, we've got a little preview for our weekend coming up. Obviously, we have the Wahine, which we will get into shortly, Jello. But we got a massive day of rugby union on Saturday. We got the All Blacks France, we got the Māori boys playing the Scottish up in Whangarei, and the Black Ferns trial.
Yeah, it's all going on in the STI capital this weekend. 2 matches, 1 ticket.
I'm not going to say that joke that just came to mind. You can let the mind wander. But look, so we got a massive test against the French, the big fellas, the ABs. French have brought arguably their D side, which is a little bit disappointing. 20 of the 32 players don't even have Wikipedia pages, Jello, so it might be 13 plus is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same, and I'm hoping that the Māoris can do a job against Scotland too this weekend. I know they've just got back from Japan.
Yeah, they look really good actually in that second half. You know, they started a bit slow out the blocks, maybe a little bit hot for them there. It was 38 degrees. But yeah, the Scottish are a little bit weakened. All of their best players are in Australia with the Lions. So no Duhan van der Merwe, no Finn Russell. I like the Māori boys there to get up quite heavy actually.
And I think something that's been dominating the headlines all week, no Ruby Tui in the Black Ferns, but she's playing the Black Ferns.
Yes, she's in the Black Ferns 15, fighting for her jersey back. Arguably quite hard done by to not be in that team. She had a great season with the Manawa down in Hamilton. So yeah, you got a feel for Ruby. She's been playing some pretty good footy, and obviously she's a New Zealand icon. So we're gunning for her. I hope she has a great game for the Black Ferns 15 and gets that call up back into the big squad.
Oh, for sure. And our mate in the British Grand Prix, Liam Lawson.
Liam Lawson.
There he is.
Maybe we need someone in the team to give him some fashion advice, because it's...
He's swaggy, look at him.
Oh, no, I mean, the glasses have got to go, right? The glasses have got to go. But hey, I'm not finishing 6th in Grand Prix, so maybe he can wear the ugly Oakleys for another week, Cello. But he's starting to find his form, as we referred to earlier in the evening. Beating his old teammate Yuki Tsunoda, who took his seat at Red Bull's, now at the Racing Bulls car, trying to find some form. I like him to get in the top 10 again.
Amen to that, and it's so great to see a Kiwi doing big things. You know, that's what this show is all about. And this week, within 7 days, we'll be here again for the State of Origin.
We will. Sold out here next week already for State of Origin football. We got Angus Crichton and Paddy Carrigan. My missus really loves Paddy Carrigan, so I hate him. Go on New South Wales to get it done 2-1, Jello.
Let's get can we get a vibe check in the room? Queensland?
Queensland.
Yeah! New South?
Disgusting. New South, come on, make some noise. I've got the mic, so yeah!
A little bit 50-50 there. But yeah, for those of you who have been here for our Origin nights,
it's a hell of a time. It's a hell of a time. But you know, I was really stoked to see Queensland get the W last time and make it a series, Jello, because yeah, in that first game it was looking pretty grim for them. They ditched DCE. And yeah, they got Dearden running the halves with Munster. Munster had a hell of a game. The Hammer is playing at the back now. Reece Walsh on the bench. So yeah, going to be a really interesting game 3.
The rumour is that the Hammer just broke up with his missus. Have you heard this?
I've heard the rumours. Jamie Chapman's been posting on Instagram, and all the girlies are behind her. So look, all the signs point to a breakup there. I don't know why we're bringing that up here, though.
Well, I think it's interesting, because if you go into an Origin 3 decider with a broken heart, do you play better, or does it lower your performance?
We'll wait and see, won't we?
Perhaps he's playing for love, Mitch.
I mean, look.
Powerful tool.
No comments. No comments. It's not that I did that my whole career or anything. But last and not least, ladies and gentlemen, the Wahine are playing the Sydney Roosters this weekend over in Sydney. We cannot wait, Jello. We're going to try and pack this place out. It is a huge game against the defending champions. I am so excited for these girls, bro. It has been a long time coming. They got a great test, you know. This is a litmus test. If they can hold their own, if they can beat the defending champions, watch out.
Oh, it's a hell of a challenge. And I even spoke to the our 6 Again podcast friends before the show. I said, let them know what they're in for. You know, don't paint a pretty picture. This is a very tough competition that you're coming into, which means the challenge is amazing. You know, it's an Everest that you're climbing, and we're behind you all the way, and we're going to be with you every step of the way.
Yeah, they haven't played the Warriors yet. You know what I mean? They haven't played the Warriors yet. And I believe our girls, you know, there's something in the game of rugby or rugby league where you get met with a team that wants it more than you do. They have more money than you. They want it. They're hungry. They're physical. And, you know, I'm excited to see what you girls bring to the table. It's really exciting.
Man, you can't see that on a stat sheet, can you?
Absolutely
They
not.
don't write mana on the stat sheet, do they? All right, so thanks to our friends at TAB. What we're going to do is we're going to get all those Kiwi options there, the Māori All Blacks beating Scotland. We're going to take the Liam Lawson with a points finish, and we're going to take the girls this weekend. Bundle it all up on a multi, paying $15. You're welcome.
$15. Free money. Free money. Ladies and gentlemen, that is us for tonight. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Spates, the TAB, the Mighty One New Zealand Warriors, Shaw and Skopic. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise one more time for the Wahine. We are behind you, ladies. We cannot wait to see what you can do. Bring it home. Wear the jersey proud. Go the Warriors!